Signs a woman likes you and is trying not to show it. Did you know there are totally valid reasons why she might try to hide that she has feelings for you? I'm not talking about the girls who play mind games who act like they're uninterested so you'll chase them. That's just stupid and not appropriate in any way. However, there are valid reasons why she might try to not show that she likes you. An example would be if maybe you have mutual friends and she doesn't want to make it awkward. Maybe you are really good friends and she's afraid of losing that friendship. Or maybe you're coworkers or she's just feeling unsure about how you feel about her. These are totally valid reasons why she might be trying not to show her attraction for you. But it's like I've said before, if she likes you, the signs will be there. They just will, because as humans, we totally give ourselves away even when we're trying not to. You simply have to know what to look for. So, you're about to learn some of the signs that a woman likes you and is trying not to show it. As we dive in, if this is your first time watching, welcome. My name is Melanie. I'm a Christian dating and relationship coach for men. I teach you how to make attraction, love, and connection feel effortless, all without mind games or tricks. So, if you're looking for an authentic, wholesome approach to love, you have come to the right place. So, make sure you hit subscribe. And I also want to mention this video, which is 5 of the reasons why a married woman might be flirting with you. If you've ever struggled with this, I'm going to put a link in the description below. Make sure you check it out. You guys asked for this because it's really awkward when you think someone's interested, only to find out that, she tells you she's married. So you're really going to like that video. I think it will really help you with that. Let's get started with the signs a girl likes you and is trying not to show it. Sign number 1 is a funny one, but I have to include it in every video like this because it's so accurate. This is body language 101. Sign number 1 is that her feet are pointed at you. Yes, that sounds ridiculous, but it's accurate. Our feet point where our mind goes. Have you ever seen someone who's in a conversation they just really don't want to be in? If you look, their foot will be pointed towards the exit. Or if maybe somebody's in a conversation and somebody just brought out like snacks or food or something and they want to go to get a cookie, their foot will be pointed towards the refreshments. The same is true when it comes to attraction or the person who's on our mind. And so even if she's talking to someone else, if you notice her foot is pointed at you, that is an insane body language sign that she's attracted to you. Now, this can even go so far as to like when she crosses her legs. If you're like in a seated situation, if her leg is crossed pointing towards you, that means you're the one she's thinking about. I know it sounds a little bit crazy, but once you become aware of this body language sign, you start to notice it like everywhere. You start to notice it in yourself. It's one of the problems about being a coach is you notice everything about yourself too. And it's like, oh, is it too obvious? I'm trying to get out of this conversation. So discreetly pay attention to her feet, particularly her dominant foot, which for most people is going to be their right foot. Sign number 2 that she likes you, even if she's trying not to show it, is that she finds similarities between the two of you and she points them out. An example of this would be, oh my goodness, we have so much in common, or we're like twins, or oh my goodness, we like so many of the same things, or we make such a great team. Things like that, even if she's not intending to be obvious about the fact that she likes you, she's really hoping you'll notice that you have a lot in common, and maybe you'll like that too. Maybe you'll think she's attractive. So it can sound like a very casual thing to say, but if she's trying to point out those things, oh my goodness, we like the same kinds of food, we like the same kinds of movies, the same kinds of music. This can be a very clear indication that she's trying to create that rapport and trying to help you see how attractive she is and help create that interest. And, she's doing like a little happy dance in her head because she's like, we have so much in common. This is amazing. Sign number 3 that she likes you, even if she's trying not to show it, is that she touches you when she doesn't have to. This is especially true if it happens repeatedly. We're all in those situations where maybe, somebody needs to get our attention, so they put their arm on or their hand on our arm or our shoulder or something. That's one thing. But if she repeatedly is going out of her way to touch you, This can be a huge sign of attraction. Why? Well, because when we like people, we want to touch them. This is how it works. And it helps you feel that closeness and those butterflies. And so if she's like hugging you, playfully pushing you, maybe she sits close when she doesn't have to, maybe she, bumps into you when she's walking past you. I've certainly never done that on purpose before. Definitely not. Now, this actually brings up a really good point. As important is as it is to know the signs of attraction, the signs that she likes you, it's equally important to make sure you know the guidelines so you know that you're reading those signs accurately. Sometimes people will get confused, and I'll get comments from men saying, "Hey, I thought I saw the signs and this didn't go so well." And it's because you need to know the guidelines as well. I've actually created an almost 3-hour course where I share tons of the signs that she's interested in you and the guidelines to help guarantee your success. And I am giving you 1 week of free access to this. If you haven't checked it out yet, you have got to check it out. I created it so you can walk away from this training feeling like a master at knowing how she feels about you if she's attracted to you. So I'm going to put a link in the description below. Again, it's almost 3 hours and you get access for an entire week. So don't wait. I don't know how long this is going to be available. So make sure you check it out. Now, like I said, those guidelines for success are in there, so you need to make sure you know them. Our next sign that she's attracted to you, that she likes you, even if she's trying to hide it, is that she laughs at all your jokes, even the ones that are not funny. Research has shown us over and over again that the man a woman is attracted to, she really appreciates his sense of humor. She really thinks everything he says is funny. And so if you occasionally will crack a joke that even, is not funny, because we all do that except for me. I know all my jokes are funny. Just kidding. But we all do that sometimes. If you do something like that and she still laughs, it's probably more about the connection she feels with you than it is about whether the joke is actually funny or not. As a matter of fact, this can be kind of a fun way to sort of test it, and not, I hate to use the word test because a lot of people use that in a toxic context, but kind of see how she reacts. Say something that even, is super cheesy and not funny, and if she laughs at it, that can be a good sign of attraction. Obviously, make sure it's not something that's belittling or unkind in any way, because that's just not a good idea. Sign number 5 is a very fun one. This is prolonged eye contact. Prolonged eye contact is definitely a good body language sign of attraction. You like what you see, so you want to look at it a little bit more. This can also be a way for her to try and connect with you, even without words, a way to kind of create that connection. She's feeling things about you. And so if you see sense and start to notice that there's that prolonged eye contact when that doesn't need to be there, this can be a huge sign of attraction. Many women, because they think it's obvious, she's thinking, well, if I'm looking at you a lot, it's because I want you to approach. Because if women don't want you to approach, they're not going to look at you. Okay, they're going to try to avoid it. So in her mind, if I look at him a lot and try to maintain that eye contact, that's as good as an invitation to come over and interact with me. And what she doesn't realize is most men don't know that. And so this is a way she is trying to say, hey, I noticed you and I think you're really attractive and you want to come over and talk to me. And she thinks it's super obvious. So if you notice this prolonged eye contact, it's huge. For example, maybe you've seen scenes in the movies where they make that eye contact and it lasts just a little bit longer and the music is like, it kind of feels like that, although the music will probably not be there. I don't know. It might be depending on where you are. Sign number 6 is one of my favorites because it's so crazy accurate. This sign is that she does the chin tuck. Maybe you make that eye contact. Maybe it's prolonged and then she looks down. Maybe she can't even prolong the eye contact because she's got so many butterflies. She can't breathe. And so it's just a quick chin tuck and she might look away at that point. She might look back up. But the chin tuck is a very, very common body language sign. She's not thinking he's looking at me. Chin tuck. No, it's like a gut reaction. Oh, he's really cute. And so if you notice the chin tuck, that is a huge sign of interest and attraction. This is actually one of the signs that when I became a coach, started learning about body language and stuff, I started realizing, holy moly, I totally do that. Sign number 7 that she likes you, even if she's trying not to show it, is that she's focused on you. Let me explain this for a moment. Let's say you walk in a room and she's already there and she's on her phone or hanging out with her friends or whatever it is, but all of a sudden you're on her radar and suddenly her phone's not interesting anymore. And maybe she's not even really focused on her friends anymore. Maybe, she's just something changes when you walk in the room. If you're talking to each other and all of a sudden her phone gets put away, she's not focused on her phone the whole time or focused on what's going around the room or anything like that. You are the one she's interested in. She feels like you are worth her focus, and that's huge. All right, friend, we're going to recap what you just learned, but real fast, I want to remind you to get your 1 week of free access to mastering women's signals in this almost 3-hour training that you'll have access to for an entire week for free. You're going to learn so many signs in so many different scenarios that she's interested in you over text, online, in person, at the grocery store, so many scenarios, and you're going to learn the guidelines to help make sure you're reading the signs accurately. So there's a link in the description below. Make sure you check it out. 7 signs she likes you, even if she's trying not to show it. Number 1, her feet are pointed at you. This is body language 101. Where our mind wants to go, our feet will point. Number 2, she finds similarities between the two of you and she points them out. We have so much in common. We like the same kinds of food, the same kinds of movies. Number 3, she touches you when she doesn't have to. Hugs, playfully pushing your arm, sitting close to you when she doesn't have to. When we're attracted to someone, we naturally want to break the touch barrier. Number 4, she laughs at all your jokes, even the ones that aren't particularly funny. When a woman is attracted to a man, she naturally thinks he's really funny. Number 5, prolonged eye contact. You know those scenes in the movies where they have that prolonged eye contact? Yeah, it happens in real life too, except, maybe sometimes without the cinematic music. Number 6, the chin tuck. When your eyes meet after prolonged eye contact, or maybe not without prolonged eye contact, if she does the chin tuck, that is female body language 101, that she's feeling those butterflies. And number 7, she's focused on you instead of focusing on her phone or what's going on all around her or other people. You're the one who has her attention. Thank you so much for watching, my amazing friend. If you enjoyed what you saw, please leave me a comment and let me know, and share this video with someone else who would enjoy it. If you don't yet follow me on social media, there are links in the description below. Thank you so much again, my amazing friend, and have an amazing day. Thank you so much again, my amazing friend, and have an amazing day. I just bit my tongue. Okay, secret end of the video club. I have a question for you this time. I know I'm switching things up. Got to keep everybody on their toes, including me. So I have a question for you guys this time. I'm working on a special secret project where I have a hard time. I get so many comments and emails and messages. I can't keep up with them all. And I'm working on a way for you to be able to ask the questions you have and get an immediate answer. Is that something that you would be interested in? If it is, comment, ask to let me know. I'm really excited to share more about this with you, but I want to hear your feedback. So if you would be interested in asking me questions about whatever signs she likes you, or what you should wear on this next date, or whatever it is, comment, ask to let me know. Never forget that you're awesome, and I'll see you in the next